Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ali and today is my vlog for the first half of August. I have filmed so many starts of vlogs today. There's a lot going on. You're gonna see them over the next few weeks and yeah, I'm excited, but it's been a lot and this is the last thing I have to film, so fantastic. So ready to go back to reading, but it is the 1st of August today and I thought it would be a perfect time to jump on and start this. So in July I was doing the India Accords and I read 19 books, which was fantastic, but towards the end I did start to get very burnt out and I wasn't really enjoying things that I was reading, and yeah, so I kind of gave up on that towards the end and just sort of went back to slowly reading the things I wanted to. So this August I am only joining in with the one readathon. I will be doing Aoife's romance readathon, which is towards the end of the month. I'll have a TBR up of it before this video goes up, so I'll link that below, as well as her video announcing it, because I can't even remember the name of it right now or what dates it runs from. But my idea for the first half of the month is to just kind of read what I want. I have been in a big non-fiction mood lately, possibly because classes started back for the semester last week. So I'm in that stage where I am really interested by the subjects that I'm doing. I'm doing 2 elective subjects this semester, one of which is a subject on the romantics in literature, and the other is about witch hunting, which is a history subject. So I'm really excited to be doing those. If you don't know, my major is in art history. I do already have a degree in literature, but I never got to do anything about the romantics in that course. I was at a different uni, so I'm really interested in this one, and I think it will kind of benefit looking at the romantics in art history as well. So with all that being said, I'm going to show you some of the things that I have been reading and that I will be reading going forward. Okay, so I've actually already finished this, which is A Vindication of the Rights of Women by Mary Wollstonecraft. This was our set reading for this week's class, for the romantics class, so I've already read this. And yeah, I finished it about an hour ago, read it over the weekend, and I don't really have any thoughts on it yet. I felt a little bit lost in some of it, so I'm looking forward to the lecture, which is this afternoon, so that I can get a bit of a better grasp on it. And yeah, so that was my reading over the weekend. One of the other things I really need to do is to read some of the library books I have. I think I have 7 out at the moment. I think that's right. And I would like to, some of them I've renewed quite a few times. I would like to actually read them and return them. The oldest of which is The Other Miss Bridgerton by Julia Quinn, which is the 3rd book in the Roseby series, which is a prequel to the Bridgertons. And yes, this is just a fun historical romance. It's not even 300 pages long, so I'm hoping it'll be a reasonably quick read and that I can hopefully read it. I have to go to work on Thursday, which is where the library is, as in it's a few streets away from my work, So I'm hoping that I can return 1 or 2 then, but this is the one I'm going to start working with. And then other one I have is Great Circle by Maggie Shipstead. I don't know, I've just been super fletchy. I've been super excited about reading this one at the moment. Okay. And I have started it. I read the first little section, and yeah, I think it's gonna blow me away. But I'm excited to jump into this one. So these will really be my 2 main goals for this week, and then I think as well as some other non-fiction things that I have to read for uni, some of which I will talk about, some of which are just going to be chapters in books, so I won't talk about those ones. And then my other goal, I think, for a Thursday, Friday when I will be working is I want to start Magic Bites, which is on my Kindle. I prefer to read on my Kindle while on the train because then I don't have to lug a book around with me. So that is part of my Read My Kindle round picks for this round, and yeah, I really need to get to work on that, and that's the one that I feel like starting, so that is going to be the one that I read. So yeah, that's it for today. I think I don't really know. I will be back when I have things to talk about, basically, is how this vlog is going to work. I'm not going to set a date. I'll just let you know when I feel like I've read enough to warrant coming on and talking. So with that said, I'm going to go get myself some lunch because I'm feeling starving, and have the cup of tea that I just made as per usual. And I think actually I should do some uni work before my lecture later on today. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But for now, I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you in the next clip. This whole day, I've been sitting here thinking to myself, there's a vlog I need to update. And then I keep thinking, no there isn't, Ellie, because you haven't finished those things to talk about in that vlog, so you don't have anything to update, and it's literally 3:30 and I've just realized that it was this one, the main one for the month, that I needed to update. So here we are. I haven't really read a lot. I've read a bit, but some of the things that I've been reading I can't tell you about because they're part of a different vlog, or I read things for a part of a different vlog and now I can't talk about the things that I'm reading now because they're related to those things. It's a whole thing. So here we are, and I'm going to tell you about the things that I can tell you about. I'm just moving my Kindle to the book that I want to mention on here, which is dun, 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 dun. Oh, after all that, it didn't even bring up the cover. Fine. I've started reading Magic Bites by Elona Andrews, which is the first book in the Kate Daniels series. This is part of my Read My Kindle for this round, and I've decided that I want to finish this round by the middle of next month, and I've read one of them. Now I've read 1.5 of them, so yeah, I need to get to work on that. But I'm 43% of the way through this, and I am not really enjoying it. I'm not hating it, but I'm mostly confused. Okay, I don't understand what is happening most of the time. I've been feeling this a lot lately with books, where I feel like we've been dropped into like the middle of a series and things aren't being explained. And I don't know what that is. Like, what is this trend in my reading that is a thing right now? Sorry, okay. The cover has popped up now. But, yeah, I don't know where this is really going. I'm confused. Some of it is kind of disgusting. Like, some of the descriptions of things are just like, I did not need to know that in that much gruesome detail, but thank you. And it's kind of, it's not like scary, but it's like creepy. So there's like, you know, vampires and werewolves and all those sorts of things. But some of them are like really, they're not your typical depictions of those kind of beings. And the vampires are like straight up creepy. I've been reading about sexy vampires since Twilight came out, and now there's like a creepy one, and I'm like, ugh. So yes, but I am gonna finish this. I'm not gonna DNF it. At least I'm gonna keep reading it for now. I have sprints tonight. My return to sprints. I haven't done any, or I haven't hosted them myself since April. I did not think it had been that long, but I guess it has. So I'm hoping that I will be back to doing them consistently. I'm probably going to talk about this in the sprints. So anyway, I think I'm going to read a bit of Magic Bites tonight. I don't think I'm going to read it for the whole time. Kind of my idea is to do 2.5 hours worth of the live and whatever sprints are in that time. But yeah, I am hoping that I can read some of it. So I have that. I realized I didn't even tell you about the book that I finished, which is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This is a contemporary romance, and it is a library book, and it is due back tomorrow? Yes, but they're gonna get it one day late because my library is in the city and I cannot be bothered traveling 20-30 minutes to get into the city to drop this off when I have to go into work on Thursday. So they're gonna get it a day late. But yeah, I read this one and it was mostly cute. There are some pretty intense moments of mental abuse in here from a past partner, and we hear about that, but we also see part of it, and there's some pretty shitty parenting. So honestly, I didn't want to say this in my written review, but this kind of, some of the things kind of reminded me of a past relationship that I was in, and some of it got to me the point that I had to put the book down to stop reading and go and cuddle with my current partner to be like, I don't want to go back to that. Can you just like be you as a person? And you know, and it was just a lot of like, wow, that really reminds me of that guy that said that, something like that to me. So yeah, it was kind of made me a bit sad at times, and also it's just not nice to read about that stuff, and just her relationship with her parents is just rough. Like, it's really quite yeah, so that wasn't particularly nice to read about either, but the romance itself was adorable. And this is already a super long clip, and I think I'm just doing lots of rambles in my vlogs lately, so I hope that's okay with you all. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it isn't. But have I been reading anything else that I need to tell you about? I'm gonna start Terra Nullius, which I can't be bothered to get right now, which is our book for the last to read book club. I'm probably gonna start that tomorrow, I think. Anyway, so last night I was reading one of the things that I can't tell you about right now. But I also started my buddy read of Hang the Moon by Alexandria, yes, Bellefleur. So I'm buddy reading this with Aoife from Pretty Purple Polka Dots. I'll link her below, of course. And we have been planning this buddy read for months, and now it's here. And it's super exciting. And I am only 38 pages in. But I think I've got like 45 minutes before my next class starts. I think I'm going to read a little bit of this and yeah, and then decide what on earth I'm going to read on sprints tonight. I don't think I want to read this on sprints, but we'll see. I just have Fletchy stretching in the background. And that's all for today. I will be back. I'm thinking maybe at the end of the week on Friday, depending on whether I have actually finished anything or have anything worth telling you about. So, I'll see you all then. Hello everyone. It has been a week since I spoke to you last. It is now Tuesday the 16th. We're in this angle because we have a Fletchy sitting where I usually put my camera, and now he's gonna move. Nope, no he's not. So yes, it has been a few days. I have been reading, but most of the things I've been reading I can't talk to you about yet because part of another video. It's all very unorganized at the moment. I've got about 89 million things I have to do today, so I'm going to try and do this somewhat quickly. I have some things to tell you about that I have read, some things I'm currently reading, and then I also have a whole stack of things that I quickly want to talk about. Okay, so books I've finished. I finished 2 that I can tell you about. I finished The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan Sunday night, and this is a reread for me. I read most of this on my sprints on Tuesday night, and just needed to finish it off. Loved it as per usual. So I was a little hesitant. I think part of the reason it took me so long to reread this, I've been saying I would for years. I reread the first Percy Jackson at the end of 2020. I think it's because I really hate Jason, and this is a book primarily about Jason. It's also about Piper and Leo, but there's a lot of Jason, and I don't like Jason. I didn't hate him in this as much as I remembered. Maybe he gets worse over the series. I still love Piper, still think she's fantastic. Yes, exciting. Okay. And then I also read The Other Miss Bridgerton by Julia? Yes. Why did that sound wrong? Julia Quinn. And this is the 3rd book in the Rixby series. So I wanted to read this one this week. It's a library book, and I wanted to be able to return it this week while I'm by the library. So I finished it, really enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun. It takes place on mostly on a ship, but also slightly in Portugal, and I mean very slightly, there's only a tiny little bit there, but really interesting. This is the prequel series to the Bridgertons. I have one left, and I'm going to be reading that during Rom-Comathon, which is, I think, already started by the time you see this video, but it's starting at the end of this week. So basically I'm trying to do a mad dash to read and finish off a bunch of things that I've started so that I can just kind of read romance books for that week. And yes, so those are the two that I can tell you about. I've also we'll go into currently reading things now. I have my Kindle here that is charging because this is my laptop here. I don't think I've read any more of Magic Bites since I spoke to you last. But I did start, or I am reading right now. It's called The Memoirs of Emma Courtney by Mary Hay. This is a book for uni, and I have to read it before like 4 o'clock today. It's like 10 a.m. for context. I'm about 60% of the way through, and my class is at 4, so I do need to finish it so that I mean, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to read it and then like we're not going to talk about it in the tutorial. Like we're doing 2 different authors, so knowing me, we're going to do completely the other author, but luckily her works are just poems, so those are read. I just need to finish this off. Surprisingly enjoying it. I had no idea what this is about. I don't know that I could really describe it, but I am not hating it, so that's cool. It's really interesting, and I think I'm going to write my essay on it. So yeah, I'm really interested by it. Okay, so the other thing I have is Hang the Moon. So I talked about this in the last one, that I'm buddy reading this with Aoife. She has finished, and I am 120 pages in. I'm not super loving this. I don't really care about Brendan at all. I like Annie, who is our lead female in this, but I don't really give a shit about Brendan. But yeah, I just need to get back to this. I just haven't been feeling it the last few days. But I'm super excited for book 3 in this series, because that one goes back to being sapphic, and it's just way more fun. It's way more fun. Let's just, yeah. Okay. So like Genie, he's like, I want to see you, Mama. I want to see them things. I want to make trouble. Where on earth am I going to put all this stuff? Okay, you can go back there. So yes, I have a whole bunch of things. I'm not going to read all of these by the end of the week, because I still have classes and work. But these are the ones that I am wanting to get to. So I have sprints going tonight, and I think I'm gonna go with Son of Neptune, because I read, I think, about 250 pages of Lost Hero on sprints last week, so I'm hoping that I could kind of do the same with this one. I believe this one is slightly shorter. Yeah, it's just a little shorter. So yeah, I'm hoping I can make a sizable dent. And then I'm also, later today, if I manage to finish that one and have a little bit of time before class, I'm going to start Terra Nullius, which is our book for the Last to Read book club this month. This is by Claire G. Coleman, and you don't have to read in like at a certain time in the month, but Mel does organize like a week where you can join in if you want, which started yesterday. And yes, I need to get to this. So yeah, if I have a little bit of time, I will do that, or if I manage to maybe even read a little on sprints tonight, we'll see. And I will be back probably on Friday to let you know what I've read over the last few days, and then I will go into rom-comathon. That'll be a separate vlog, and hopefully we'll just get some good reading done of romances then. But for now, I have about 2 other vlogs that I need to update and some other videos I need to film on top of everything else I need to do. So I will catch you all then. Hi Fletchy. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'll see you all soon. Hey, so it is now Friday, the 19th. Why am I so bad with dates? I can never remember them. Yes, reading. So first of all, I want to mention that I think I'm gonna actually end this vlog on Monday because I realized that the rom-com-a-thon doesn't start until Monday, so I have the weekend as well to read, and I'm kind of hoping I might be able to finish a book or two over the weekend because I haven't been doing a lot of reading. So yes, that's the plan. But let me tell you about the few things that I have worked on. So I did finish a book and now I don't know where I have put it. Oh, it's literally in front of me. I read Julius Caesar by Shakespeare because I wanted something quick that I could get off my TBR. I am taking a page out of Emma from Drinking by My Shelf, who does the balancing the books. I'm not going to do a video about this or anything, but I'm just keeping in mind of, like, I want to try and finish every month with either equal or less books on my TBR because I really need to get that down, and it has not been going down. So I just wanted something. I think right now I'm 4 up. So yeah, I just wanted something quick that was on my TBR that I could get off because this month I've been reading a lot of Kindle books and library books and rereading things, and that doesn't take anything off my TBR. So that being said, Tuesday night I did sprints with Zoe and Lola, which were mostly just chatty sprints, to be honest. I think we read for about an hour and a half all up, and you know, like 3-hour stream because we were just feeling chatty. I did start Son of Neptune and I read the first 103 pages. I had completely forgotten about the re-emergence of a character in this one who I love, and I like genuinely like broke into a grin when this person showed up. I don't want to say who it is because I don't really know if it's a spoiler, kind of, maybe. So yes, I think I'll do a little bit more reading of this, but yes, this isn't a priority for this weekend. I might read this a little bit during rom-com-a-thon, even though I said I was only going to read romance. I kind of might try and finish this off. And then I finally started Terra Nullius, which is the book for last to read. I think I've said like 2 or 3 times in this vlog that I was going to start this book, and I finally did today. I read 68 pages, which is the first 5 chapters, and I did a little hangout, read and be productive thing with Mel. We weren't live or anything, it was just getting stuff done with a little bit of company, and I read a little bit of this so that I could talk to her about it as I was kind of reading a little. And I think I'm done for today because this is how I explained it to Mel, is that I don't think I'm gonna like this book, but I am enjoying it in the sense that this is written really well. It's an interesting story. I don't really know how to explain this. I don't think I really want to, because one of our lovely friends and book club members, Jane, told all of us to go into this without reading the synopsis or any reviews, which I knew a little bit about this because I had tried to read it once before, but like I'm very much trying to avoid reading the back, and that's so hard because I am reading along and I'm like, oh, I want to know where this is gonna go. Like I need like a little brief like, I don't know, synopsis as to where this is gonna go. I have no idea where it's gonna go, and I'm trying so hard not to look at the back, and I briefly just did, and I just saw one word, and I'm trying to avoid. Oop. I love when you do wild hand movements and it counts as steps on my Fitbit, because I just hit my daily goal by doing that. So yeah, basically everyone in this is terrible, except for maybe one person, maybe two, but I don't know if we're going to see that person later. And yeah, more thoughts on this later. And then I also yeah, I read those 5 chapters hanging out with Mel, and I was like, towards the end I was like, I need a snack, so I got myself some chippies, and I'm gonna read something else, which was Great Circle. So I started this a little while ago, and I just read like the first 2 pages, so I'm continuing with it now, and this is honestly like already so fascinating, and it kind of gives me like Taylor Jenkins Reid vibes of like, we're following like a character who is quite like well known, and we're kind of like unraveling what happened. That might be like, those vibes might disappear, but for the like 10 pages that I've read, that's kind of what I'm feeling. It's really interesting. So yeah, I'm not gonna finish this week because it's a chunker, but I just felt like reading this right now. So I don't know what I'm gonna try and finish this weekend. Maybe Terra Nullius, maybe something else, we'll see. Maybe one of the things for the vlog that you will see at the end of this month. I don't know, but for now I will catch you all on Monday and let you know what I have read. Okay, so it's Tuesday. We hit a bit of a snag in that yesterday was fully prepared to end this vlog, and then a gas leak was found in my house, which was just really exactly what I was looking for on a Monday morning. But it's all fixed now and everything is fine, and the boys and I were all okay, and all good. I also have a hot water bottle right now. I apologize if you can hear weird liquid sounds. That's what it is, because I didn't have any heating for the whole night and it was really cold, and it was fixed this morning, but I'm still a little cold, so I have that with me. And I don't have a whole lot to talk to you about. I did quite a bit of reading over the weekend, but it was primarily of things for a vlog that you will see next week. I realized that you're gonna accidentally see 2 vlogs back to back. You were almost gonna see 3, but I managed to catch that one. But you'll see me talk about that in the next video. I did, however, last night do a bit more reading of Terra Nullius, and can we just, yeah, wow, okay, this took, I don't even want to say anything because I don't want to spoil it at all, but this is fantastic. I am 131 pages through, and if you have this without spoiling anything in the comments, either chapter 10, I just read that last night and still in shock, haven't moved past it yet, but really excited to. And yeah, so I don't have too much to go, I don't think. Maybe like 150 pages or so, hoping to finish this one by Thursday so I can return it to the library. But that is it for August so far, apart from Rom-Comathon, which I'm just about to start my vlog for. And yes, I don't really have anything else to wrap this up with. So for now, I will see you all next time. Hope you're doing super well. Thanks for watching. Bye.